Hello, friends. How are you? Is everybody happy that it's Monday and it's the first? Like, legit, like, I feel like April's got its shit together. It's like, you know what? I'm going to start a new month and I'm going to be day number 1. Like, that's just how I roll. Like, that's really good stuff. And there's really good stuff happening. So, I'm very excited about it. So, Kat, remind me to message you after this. So, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about getting started. And so, I've been working with Ashley Feld Dyson and chatting with her a bit about like how she gets her coaches started. This is something that I've like kind of talked to a little bit with some people and shared a little bit with some people, but I'm going to go through it so that everybody has this resource for them. But I know that that's like a common question, right? So like we sign somebody up, now what the hell do we do with them? And it goes for like a customer too, right? Like sometimes we're just like, okay, I signed up a customer and you're like, now what? And so what we've done is we've created a couple resources for you guys. So if you go into the file section of the team page, you're going to see right there that there's a welcome email in there for you. And that welcome email talks about like how to get your coach started too. It has a little link that says like go to October 17th and it's going to tell you like to watch this video to walk through how to get somebody started. So you can start there if you want to. But with this, I want to share just like a couple things that I created that you guys can take and you can recreate your own, or you can use as is. To edit them, it's very, very simple, and I tried to do it this way on purpose so that you guys could make them your own if you wanted to. So let me share. If I open the file, do I have to share the file or do I have to share that? I think I have to share the file. I don't think that I can just share the Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to I don't think I can get a whole folder to share. I think I have to do this individually. That's fine. So let me pull that up and then let's do this. Share just that. Make that smaller. Okay. There we go. You should be able to see this. Do you see it? It's off the screen. Can you see it now? Okay, cool. So what I've been doing when I sign somebody up as a customer, a challenger, a discount coach that is not into building just at the moment or anything like that. From now on, what I have done is I've immediately sent them this PDF, and I'll share this PDF in the file section of the team page. But what it does, it's going to walk them through exactly what they need to do in order to get started. And then at the same time, I'll add them in the group. So I'm going to send them a quick message that says, okay, I just added you into the boot camp. Also take a look at this PDF and let me know when you're done, right? So when they come in here, I don't know why it's like highlighted blue like that. I don't like that. Make it undo. There we go. I'm going to do this. All right. So when you come in here, it just says, congratulations. I'm so excited to be starting this journey with you. It was a program boot camp like this that started 3 years ago that got the platform that helped me change my life. I want you to start by saying these three things out loud. 1, I'm capable of accomplishing. Sorry guys, that whole call just threw me way off. I'm like beyond like whatever right now. I am capable of accomplishing anything that I create. 2, I have everything that I need to be successful directly inside of me. And 3, the time will pass either way. I'm going to make mine worth it. And then PS, watch this video I created that sums up the package that you just bought in a whole. So this video that I created right here, you guys, I haven't made it a clickable link yet because I don't know why I couldn't figure out how to do it in the PDF. It wasn't just like the keynote presentation that I did. So I'll try to fix that. But if not, they literally can just write it down and like go to the video. That video is just going to walk them through Beachbody on demand. If you want to create your own video for that, you absolutely 100% can. If you want to use the one I created, it is in the, it's on the YouTube channel for our thing, but it's unlisted. So you'll have to type this in first. You can watch it and then you can recreate it your own. So it's your voice, your face showing while it's going, or you can just send mine if you don't really give a shit. So you can do one of those 2 things. That's going to walk them through like whether they can access it on their smart TV, their phone, that they can download the videos. It's going to show them the program materials. It's going to walk them through all of those things. So they know exactly where to find everything to get started. Then the next page is going to say like accessing your workout. So it's literally going to talk to them about that. Here, go to Beachbody On Demand, click the program you want to follow, click on program materials, download your program calendar, use the daily workouts according to your calendar. 3, it's going to talk about your nutrition planning. So log into your Beachbody On Demand, locate the program that you're started with, click program materials, click nutrition, take control of this, click around in there, read, calculate, plan, do those sorts of things, have fun and understand the nutrition, like plan for your workout, right? So they can go right through this guide and it's going to tell them exactly how they're going to get started. Then it gives them the link to add themselves to the challenge group. So they can add themselves to my Project Shred group. I talk a little bit about how these groups work, and then they go ahead and they can add themselves there. Then I'm going to talk to them a little bit about Shakeology, and they can watch this video, which is the new video that corporate created on Shakeology. If you guys have not seen that, I think they posted it on the Beachbody Champions page. It was really, really awesome. So that just gives them a little more background as to why this shake is going to be so good for them and they should stick to it. I talked to them about tracking their progress. I'm going to share my before photos right over here with them just to show them what those different pictures should look like. Talk to them about their measurements, talk to them about the photos, talk to them about the scale. And then I'm going to recommend some personal development for them. And this personal development is going to be personal. I want them to read something that's going to help them with their mindset, because if we can get them to take all of these first steps, to get in the group, to commit, to prepare themselves, and to start working on their brains, the chances of them sticking to the program is going to be higher. The chances of them seeing their results is going to be better. The chances of them enjoying the process is going to be higher. And then the chances and likelihood of them becoming a coach on your team is also going to increase. And then you'll see that I just said, okay, now that you've done all of this, it's time for you to chat with me. And just like I'm doing with a new coach, I'm jumping on a call with them real quick. Doesn't have to be super long, 10, 15 minutes, telling them what to expect in the group, that it's their job to show up, that yes, I want to check in on them maybe like once a week or so, but I'm in there every single day and I can answer any questions that they have. And the more they post and the more that they love on everybody else's stuff and show up, the better results that they're going to get. And so I also will ask them permission too. Like if you disappear out of their group and I don't see you in there, do you want me to track you down? Do you want me to chase you down? I get that permission from them. So the reason why I said this is really super easy to duplicate is that you guys can take these, you can save them, you can go into PicMonkey or something like that. You can replace this photo with yourself. You can replace this number with your number. You don't need to replace this. You can replace this with your pictures, or you could leave it as is because it's just showing you how to take photos for your progress pictures. Shakeology page is fine. You can change this and just put an image of your banner for your group and your link right here. But other than that, it's fine. So these are like little slides for you, a template, for instance, that you can use to kind of go in there and share with your customers and challengers to make sure that they have everything they need to help them get going. I like this because it's not like I used to feel like I would sign customers up and then I would be like, they're in the group and then like I never talk to them again, or like I'll reach out to them like once a week and I'll like go to reach out to them and like maybe they ghost me for a couple weeks and then I feel like I've completely lost the ability to like really coach them and have them get great results. With this, I feel like it's like, here's your step, do this, contact me, okay, let's talk for 15 minutes, you're in the group. Like it just, I don't know, it just makes them feel like they've been more handheld after they purchased and spent money on something. Like they actually are being shown some support immediately on how to start their journey. So that's number one. Number two, I'm going to show you. Unfortunately, I have to share from like a different place each time because it's not able to just share my screen and pull them up. So sorry. Let's see here. So then this one. Okay. This one is going to be for coaches. Okay. Can you guys see this one? I can't see you, so hold on. Can you see this one? Yes. Okay, cool. All right. So this one just says, welcome to Team Project Fearless, a top team in the network. Literally super simple, right? And then I'm so excited you're here to start. You should be so incredibly proud of yourself for getting started on this journey. Before we dive into all you need to know in order to be successful, I want to cover a couple foundational vitals right here. So this link, I'm going to have a link to this that I'm going to actually, because it's a PDF, so I can link it. I'm going to link this into the actual welcome email that's in the files section. So that's not updated quite yet. I didn't have time to do that today, but I will do that just so you know where to find it. But this is literally just, again, it's about building confidence in this new person that you just signed up. I'm capable. You guys can replace this picture of yourself if you want to. I'm capable. It's time to believe in that. It's reassuring them that every single, coach that got started at the same place that they are. This is just about like working on yourself, drinking your shake and doing your workout, and like getting through your comfort zone. We're going to go right down again, just a quick, like, here's how you access your meal plans and workouts. Just a reminder, because this is, I'm not sending the boot camp one to them if they are signing up as a coach. First step in your coaching journey. So this is just like, congrats again. This is like taking the big leap. The first thing that you want to do is share your story. I'm not going to read this post. You guys can clearly look at it once it's up. I give examples of 2 different posts where people do just that. So they're getting like a little information on like exactly what to do. Then we're going to come and talk about like your first goals. So help 3 people sign up just the way you did, like breaking it down, making it super easy, not saying like, oh, what are your goals? Let's like figure out your challenge pack, but just saying you want to get 3 people to do the same thing that you just did. So literally just saying like, hey, I'm doing this. Do you want to join me? And then about hitting Success Club and how that's going to help you earn your ticket to Summit when you do it 3 months in a row, how it's going to help you when you sign 3 people up to make the money back that you just did. And then also making Success Club is, just another way of earning those free trips. So like when you make Success Club every single month, you can get your, self a spot in Punta Cana next year. All those sorts of things. So I kind of go over that first goal here. And like, I just threw some images in from vacation so they can kind of like build that dream a little bit. And then training and happy hours. So this one's just going to talk about like request access to the team page, when our calls are every Monday night. I also mentioned like the national wake up call in here for training, and the Beachbody 411 on the Beachbody 411 page. So they have that to access to that for themselves too right away. Then I'm going to talk about the tracker and give them the link so that they can go ahead and download that. So literally just talks about the secret sauce of the business. Follow this tool. You're going to get to your goals. And then add yourself to these pages. So again, these are your resources. So it's going to be the team page. It's going to be my personally sponsored coach page. It's going to be the Beachbody Champions page, because guys, that page is gold. And if you're not in there yet, you need to go get in there. Access your coach online office. So that just tells them about that. And then get started on the new coach training. Now, this is a new coach training. It's a 10-day kickstart. I'm going to go right over there after this and show you it so you guys can see that too. But instead of doing the Project Fearless Academy, which we've done in the past, I feel like that is the next step. That's like somebody has gone through this get started right process. They've looked over this. They've looked over their email. They've done that 10-day quick start. They've put up their first post. You guys have had your get started right call. You've done all that sort of thing. Now you can point them over to Project Fearless Academy, where they can go really deep into product. They can go deep into social media trainings and all that sort of thing, that when you first send a coach there might be a little bit overwhelming because it is a lot to take in. This is instead, follow these. You can do it once a day for 10 days. All of the videos, I'll show you in a second. Go over that in a second. And then last but not least, once they've done that, again, now it's time to chat with me. Go ahead and text me, or they can message me. And when I send, like when I send the email to them, in that email, it says you can either text, message, DM, like whatever you're most comfortable with. So that's in there already for them. So there's that. Before I go over to that training page though, I wanted to show you one more document. And what I'm doing with this document is a little bit different. I am not sending this or linking this in the email. I am physically printing this and sending it to my new coaches. Excuse me. I need to get back to the Zoom screen so I can share this. So calling it the Project Fearless, like handbook or whatever, but I will go to like Staples, have it like plastic bound, and I'm going to send it to them with like a little decal, maybe a shaker cup, and a little welcome letter to the team. But this is this is a handbook that I want them to go through. So Team Project Fearless Handbook, it's going to give you the table of contents, which is like my why, the struggle web, mission, contrast and clarity statements, developing your brand, note-taking, social media posts, brain dump, invite tracking, emerald diamond tracker, making your first $300, and success starter. So what does that look like? I started coaching because I want them to write it down. I want them to tell themselves why they're coaching, and I want them to have this booklet there for them so that they can go back through it and they can look at it at any time, or they can add to it, or whatever that might be. And then make a web of all the struggles in your life, my struggle web. So I want them to go through this because that struggle web is going to tell them the things that they've overcome in their life, the things that have made them stronger, the things that they can use that was their mess, like as their message, the thing that they can share that other people can relate to, and so that they can go ahead and start creating different posts and ideas of how to share that with the world and how this is helping them. So that's that. Next slide is I'm talking to. So in each slice of the circle, describe one trait of your target client coach. So this is kind of like that color wheel that we've shared, but again, it's coming in here and it's putting that brand. So maybe you're talking to, moms of toddlers. You're talking to teachers. You're talking to the person who hates waking up to an alarm. You're talking to the person who loves food. You're talking to the emotional eater. You're talking to the person who loves tequila. You're talking to like whoever your personal brand is. And most of the time that personal brand is like who you were before, right? So if they have questions, that's what you're going to tell them. So they can go through here and they can have that in front of them at all times too. So they know who they're talking to. They know what their struggles are. They know why they were doing this in the first place. And then I want them to create contrast statements and clarity statements. So again, kind of like that whole thing. So make a list of 10 things that you do not like in your life right now. For example, what I love about this too, you guys, is this is perfect. Like I actually have a list in my Evernote about this stuff that I just created randomly. And I was like, okay, we need to get other people to do this too, because like you forget those things sometimes. When your life starts to become better, when you start focusing on all the good stuff that's coming in because of this business, whether it be the community, whether it be the money, whether it be the fitness or whatever it is, sometimes you forget the things that you were struggling with before. So make a list of 10 things that you don't like in your life right now. For example, I do not like to live paycheck to paycheck. The clarity statement for that. Example, I'm capable of eliminating financial stress. These can become mantras for yourself that you post up in your house or that you remind yourself of every single day. They could become posts for yourself because you can go ahead and you can create a post on that. So those are things that we're going to have them do as well. And then developing your brand on social media. So people want to relate to you outside of your business. So what do you people know you for? So this is also a really great way to break this down. Health and wellness, that's Beachbody. So what are the other 4 things that make that 5 things that are your brand? So they can have the topic, and then they can break it down further and they can say like, I like this, this, and this, and I do this, and this is what makes me different. So they can have this in front of them. They're going to go through that practice so they know so much about themselves before they even like get going. Note taking. So team call week 1, team call week 2, team call week 3, take a pic and send to your coach. This is showing up, right? Showing up for your business, and not just showing up, but like paying attention, taking notes, learning new things. So that's like really, really, really super duper cool that they can do that. And then social media brain dump. So after they've gone through all of this, this should really have their brain working. It should stimulate some ideas for them. They can come in here and they can start adding little ideas about what they can post about. It's going to eliminate that whole, I have nothing to talk about. I don't know what to post as a coach. This handbook is walking them through it. And then, because they have these posts up and they're posting, here is the invite tracking. And what I love about it is that it's all just super, super duper simple. Work to get through this list within your first 30 days of coaching. So that's 200 people. Get 200 names down there in your first 30 days of coaching. Those are people that you've invited. Those are people that liked your post that you're like, reaching out to, that sort of thing. And then it breaks down Emerald Coach and Diamond Coach for them. And it also gives them a goal. Obviously, when you're working directly with your coach, you can talk to them about how they can do that much quicker if they want. But there's also a couple of videos down here that will share with them exactly what that means and how to get there. And then making your first 300. I love this tracker. I've started creating trackers for like freaking everything in my life, for elite, for rank, for everything. And it just makes it kind of like fun to visually see things and know where you're at so that you can achieve them. And so like every single dollar you earn is a direct reflection of a life being changed. But also when we celebrate what we do have, just like that abundance post that we have every Thursday, we create more of what we want, right? So if somebody's able to like cross off that $20 mark or that $40 mark because they sold a challenge pack or they sold, excuse me, like a sample of something or like whatever, that's really exciting to be like, oh my God, what if I got to this? What if I get them? And they can cross it off and they can see themselves making the money. And when you can see it happening and you're recording it, you're more likely to create more of that, right? And then the Success Starter Roadmap, which is awesome for them because they're going to achieve all those awesome goals of like the, you know, the Coach Summit ticket and the success start, like for success starters and the awesome calls that you get every single month with like top coaches and corporate for that. But also you get customer leads. You're going to be ranking up. You're going to get the ability to earn your ticket to the Success Club trip. You're going to get all of that stuff. And so it's amazing for them. And it's something that's so simple to focus on and teach them really early, because if they can make Success Club month 1, month 2, month 3 of their business, you're setting them up for gold of making Success Club every single month for the rest of their year, the rest of their career, which gives them the ability to create a 6-figure income for themselves much, much faster. So you're helping them by doing this, but you're also helping yourself by doing this, because when you help somebody go Success Starter in their business, so if somebody makes success, even one Success Club point, their very first month of coaching, which they should, right? Because everybody who signs up should immediately sign their spouse. That should just be part of the plan. When you go to my Get Started Right call and they ask you what's next, that's the first answer. So they'll get a point there, which gives you an elite point, right? So for those of you who have elite goals, that's number 1. Number 2, when they make Success Starters, that's going to give you 25 points towards your elite ranking in the company, which bumps you way up, which means that when you go elite, you'll be in the top 200, which means that you get a $500 bonus each month instead of a $100. So that's really cool too, to track that and do that. So this is the handbook that I'm going to print and send to them. So they get a welcome email that explains to them everything, gives them resources. You guys, that's in the back thing. It's going to give them, and then I'm going to, and it's going to link that other little pamphlet or whatever that I created that goes with it. And then I'm going to send them that handbook in the mail. They're going to go through that 10-day quick start, which I'm going to share my screen with you and go there real quick. I'm just going to quickly bust through this, you guys. I have to move this out of the way. How do I make this so that I can see people? Okay, you guys can see the training site? All right, rad. So when you come in here, it is literally, and I'm just going to show you it like this. There's 10 videos. Every video is less than like 10 minutes. Like they're like between 6 and 10 minutes a piece. So it's not anything that's super crazy. The first one, it tells like a quick little blip about my story. It's like the vision about getting you started. And then there's like a little bonus down here of like some personal development. Second one, we're going to hone in on what the 4 vital behaviors are and why they're so simple and why you want to do them every day and how it helps you build your business. The third day is finding time in your day to prioritize your business, no matter how busy you are, and how you can make that work. I give examples. I talk about that a little bit. And then down here, I'm going to give the link to past team calls, so they can find those archives. And I just mentioned, again, the team call every night, Monday night. Then we're going to walk them through their Coach Online office real quick. Literally, I think this video is like 4 minutes long. Then we are going to point out resources. So we're going to show them exactly where to find answers in the team page. We're going to show them how to find the archived team calls. We're going to show them what the Beachbody Champions page is. We're going to show them where to find things in their back office real quick. We're going to have all of those things for them right there. You'll notice I shared a couple scripts down here. I'm going to also have the link to the scripts that we have created in our files section. Rejection. We're going to talk about that for a little bit. How do you get over those obstacles? Like, how do you get over the fear of being rejected so that you reach out in the first place? Those sorts of things. Show up like a CEO every day in your business. That's what this business is. That is a terrible screenshot. I look like a crazy person. And then I took that awesome call that Melanie did for us a few weeks ago, and I put that in here for them to watch. I also put up a really great call that Brittany Leggett did. And then the last but not least is just talking about the power of using your story. And then it talks a little bit about getting those first Success Club points. And here's, again, your Success Starter Tracker if they don't have the handbook yet. So then it says you made it through your training. Now DM me or your coach. And that's it, you guys. So, sorry, excuse me. I'm stopping sharing. So I know that seems like a lot of information because I just went through it with you, like everything with you guys. But for a brand new coach who's just getting started, you're just going to send them that quick little get started thing. They're going to go through it. It's going to tell them to go to that page. They're going to go through that. Then you're going to talk. You're going to do your get started right call. Add them in the team page. Have them put that first post up. Get them going. For somebody who's getting started as a new challenger or as a discount coach that just wants to be a challenger, you're going to send them that little boot camp gift. You're going to have them go through that. When it's done, you're going to do a get started call for them. You're going to add them in your boot camp. That's it. Period. We still have all the other resources. It points all of those out to them, but it's just a nice, cute, pretty, concise way to help these people get started and to help you guys have tools that you can help people get started, especially being brand new and not really knowing sometimes what to do. Any questions, thoughts? It's so pretty though. Nothing? No questions. We good?
How do you do such with witchcraft? Do you have like a template that we can steal?
Well, you can take those and you can just edit them. Like literally go into PicMonkey, like take a screenshot of one, go into PicMonkey, add a picture and like put it right on top. Yes, Kat, I'll put them in the file section ASAP. Does that work, Sam?
Yes.
It's
I'm
actually
not very good at like that kind of weird shit.
Well, they're literally made so that like
I'm just good with like editing PDFs and stuff like that. I feel like only face doing.
Well, the only thing that you really need to edit, you don't even really need to edit it if you don't want to. Like I know it shows my face on there, but it says talk to your coach. So you can send them that way if you want to, or if you want to change the face, literally like take a screenshot of just that particular slide and throw it on PicMonkey. And then you can literally open your own photo on PicMonkey, be a picture of yourself, and literally just place it right on top. And that's easy peasy. Mind blown.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Okay. Can I just tell you how proud I am of you guys for getting in Success Club? Like almost every single person on this call was in Success Club last month. And I think that that's really rad. And also like we have so many people popping up Diamond. Emma, are you going to be Diamond by Wednesday?
I mean, I hope so.
You're going to be Diamond by Wednesday.
Yes, I am.
And Teresa, where are you? How close are you?
I still need 6 because I had one that fell off. So I feel like I'm going a little backwards. But I'm just like messaging and messaging. I'm really to the point where I'm probably pissing people off at this point.
Good.
But you know, they're not answering me, and these are supposed to be like my friends and family, and like they're totally not answering me. I'm like, you're supposed to be the people who love me. Like, what is happening?
What about new people? Are you messaging new people too?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I've gone through.
Are you friending new people every single day?
Every day, yeah.
That's like a big thing, you guys. I think some of us forget to do that, to continue to add new people to our mix, to our audience.
Yeah.
I freaking love it when I go to like send out a bunch of invites to people and I start going down the list and I'm like, oh, never talked to this person before. Like, I'm like, new meat, love it. So that's like always be adding. And if you're close to like, probably none of you are, but if you're close to maxing out on like your friends list, what I do is I give people a very happy birthday present of unfriending them. So like on birthdays, like when the birthdays pop up, I'll send a message to people, which is a great way to message them and say happy birthday and like potentially get them in your next group. But because you can always be like, hey, happy birthday, like yada, yada, yada. I hope you have an awesome day. And then put a reminder for yourself, like in 2 days to be like, how was your birthday? Like, I wanted to check back in with you. I'm not sure if you saw my post about my group. You can invite them that way. But also if somebody pops up and you're like, oh yeah, that bee is always like adding negative crap in her feed and I don't like really get along with her, or she's like literally yelled at me and told me no like 5,000 times, bye. Like next, add a new person. So you can give them a birthday gift both ways. And then also following people on Instagram, but not just following them, liking their stuff. So like I like to follow them at the beginning of the week and then like their stuff throughout the entire week. And then if they haven't followed me back by the end of that, I get rid of them. So those are a few ways to build your audience. If somebody is not responding to you and you were talking to them at one point and they're not responding to you, I know Katie does this too. Send them like a freaking funny GIF, like that's just like sliding into your DMs, like whoa, or like, you know, you could use like the Finding Dory one where she's like, "Where are you at?" Like she literally does this in the screen, or like, you know, something just weird like that that will make them laugh. Like there's one that says like, "You ghosted me." I send that all the time too. Like, you know, there's always the classic line too that like Chris Reed used to use, which was like, "Did I do something to offend you?" And then people are like, "Of course not," but they're like, they want to be liked, so they message you back right away. So there's all those sorts of little tricks and stuff that you can do to like get people to like message you back right away. And if you were on the Diamond Call last night, you probably heard about Uncle Charlie as well. So you could always Uncle Charlie someone. Yeah. I think that's all I got for you. Any other questions while we're on here? Nope. All right, kids, love your faces. Go work your biz. Happy Monday.
When can you share your news?
Oh my God, I don't know, but it's big.
Now we need to know.
It's big. You didn't hear me when I was on the call, when I first started the call because I was on mute, but I was like, it's big. It's huge. I have to go shopping now. I was like, what am I going to wear? All right. Love you guys. Bye.